What's good, brodies? It's your boy Flat, and we back with another video. So today we will be talking about beefs. That is the topic of the day. I would just like to start off and say that there's been a lot of beef on YouTube lately, which is
Spit it out! Spit it out!
Spit it out! He's got blood, he's got blood.
Spit it out, John!
which is what inspired me to do this video. But there are different type of beefs. There are different type of battles. There are different type of battle raps. So today I'm going to explain to you guys the different types of beefs. So let's start off with something light. A lot of times in music and in hip hop, we have these silent beefs. Now what a silent beef is, basically when two rappers, or sometimes just one rapper, but when two rappers are throwing subliminal shots at each other in their songs. This beef, a lot of people like this one the most because it just gives you, it's like an Easter egg, just gives you like hidden gems and things of that nature. And these beefs tend to go on for years at a time because the thing about it is it's not in every song. It's sprinkled here or it's sprinkled there. A lot of the times these beefs or lyrical beefs or however you want to say it, they're sparked from, maybe something that was said on an interview or someone, tweeted something. These beefs can start, especially in this day and age, they can start from anything, just not liking a person's stance on something they said. And, you put subliminals in there and people look for those. And sometimes it's a reach. They'll say, oh, this person put this in there and I think they're saying this about that person. Or I think they're saying this about that person, which is why this beef is so popular, because it can be interpreted so many different ways. Another thing about this is, like I said, it can go on for a very long time. An example would be Pusha T. Pusha T had been dropping subs for a very long time, even dropping whole song beefs without mentioning people's names that had been interpreted as, a diss. Like, can't remember the name of the song. Let's Exodus. Exodus was a shot at Wayne and Drake and Baby. So like things like that, taking what has happened in the public eye, like when Lil Wayne and them got in trouble for them gun charges, but they didn't have no bullets in the gun, referencing the information that you received and putting it in the song without saying someone's name. So Kendrick has done it too. Drake was upset about the Control verse, and Kendrick went on, I believe it was a cypher on B.I.G, and he said, and nothing was the same since they dropped Control and tucked that sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. Now, he's not saying anyone's name, but Nothing Was the Same was a title of Drake's album. So that's a reference there. Drake is also known as being a sensitive rapper. That's another shot. So things like that and of that nature are how, someone of, a brain that's in hip hop could say, okay, he's taking a shot at this person. Could he not be taking a shot at him? Of course not. But it's like the subs are so heavy, it's like you cannot not see it, There's also been subliminal shots between Big Sean and Kendrick. And like I said, the great thing about this is it's almost like we're secretly beefing, trying to kill each other without showing that we're trying to do it. So it's almost like a hidden secret. So that's just one of the type of beefs. The other type of beef is real, like the original personal beef. Now, in the personal beefs, these things can go a multitude of ways. Of course, we know the biggest beef in history to us is Tupac and Biggie. And I think it was cemented because of not only just Tupac, which I'm going to speak on, but just because they both died. So it was like, when something's like, when it's real beef, people get hurt. But as far as Tupac and Biggie, that's like on the number one. Hit 'Em Up has to be the best diss song of all time. It's going to be hard for people to argue against it because literally people walk around saying, first off, fuck your bitch and the clique you claim all the fucking time.
To this day. to this day.
This nigga said, I fucked your wife on a record that had a music video. Told this, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. That's the first thing he said. And then they turned around and took Get Money, and I think they were saying Take Money. You can quote me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they were saying Take Money. But yeah, like, now that beef, these two rappers knew each other. So, because they knew each other, something that we don't know happened. We don't know everything that happened. Like, yes, we know, some of the things that happened between Tupac and Biggie, but these people knew each other. So we don't know the full extent of what actually happened. Also, another beef is with Ice Cube and NWA. You know what I'm saying? No Vaseline. That's another beef. You know what I'm saying? And literally airing out information about what happened and why he's upset. Another one with Dr. Dre. Hey Busta, I know you got your gat, can't scrap a lick, so I know you got your gat, your dick all hard from fucking your road dog. What song is that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, this is like a subliminal so that was like a subliminal at Eazy-E, but it wasn't, because at the end Snoop Dogg said Eazy-E could eat a big fat dick. These are like personal beefs. Personal beefs are the biggest because it has context. There's a reason that something is happening and we are watching it take place. You get what I'm saying? We're literally watching it take place. So, you got Tupac and Biggie, you got Dr. Dre and Eazy-E. Shit, you even have really 50 Cent in Game, and somebody died from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody actually got shot and died. So it's like, these things are serious. Now, we enjoy the personal beefs and the name calling and everything. And you do have some people that say, just keep it in hip hop, but like, you have to understand that these are grown ass men. You cannot disrespect a grown ass man, you cannot have a platform and decide to disrespect a grown-ass man and think that he's not going to respond. Like, the whole 50 Cent and Ja Rule thing, that was a personal beef. We didn't understand what was going on, but like, he just he ended Ja Rule's career. Like, I don't know anybody's career that's ever been ended before, but he ended Ja Rule's career, like, all the way, because Ja Rule was literally at the top, and then everybody stopped listening to him. So it's just, with personal beefs, it comes a lot of context, a lot to unload. It's a great story, so we're all into it. So we got those two out the way. I don't really know if there's any other type of beef in mainstream hip hop, or we'll just know somebody is beefing, and they may not put it on wax. Another type of beef is really not a beef. These things that Screw and we see other rappers do, where they do a lyrical battle against each other. That's not really a beef. That's literally just friendly competition. So if you see another rapper saying, I'm challenging you, that's just a battle, and that's not really, there's no bad blood there. You know what I'm saying? So to me, there are only two type of beefs. There's personal, and then there's subliminal. Obviously, subliminal can go into personal, and of course, personal can end up with somebody dying. So when people say, I enjoy, beefs, but keep it in hip hop, like I said just a second ago, you can't say that to somebody. And I think the second beef of all time has to be, if it's not second, it's got to be third, is this new Pusha T diss. I say new because it's fairly new, it's a year old, but the Pusha T diss with Drake, it comes to a point where it's like, I'm not even really battling no more. I'm just talking. I'm just about to murder you just with words. That's a person. That, at that point, is a personal beef. Liminals can turn into personals. Personals can turn into fights. Fights can turn into people dying. So, of course, we're in a day and age where most people aren't really dying from beefs. Or if they are dying from beefs, it was never really on wax. It was just somebody said something, they didn't like it, and they end up rebelling instead of getting on a record and saying, fuck you, because everybody isn't into that. Everybody isn't into beefing. Like 21 Savage said,
shit out one of these niggas, like, straight up. Niggas don't want to fight no more.
Like Dax tried to diss Tory, and Tory warned him, don't diss me. He did it anyways, and we saw what happened to Dax. So it's just, it's a crazy world because a lot of people chase clout from dissing people, and there's nothing wrong with chasing clout and perspective, you know, and I can explain that in another video. I'm not going to explain it now, but there's nothing wrong with chasing clout. But in that situation, it's like somebody told you not, they gave you a verbal warning and you didn't listen because you thought, oh, this is hip hop, I can say what I want about you because I don't really mean it because I'm rhyming on a song. Everybody doesn't take that the same way. So, you know, if you diss Flat and Flat decides to slap you across your fucking face, just know that in this video, Flat said he might smack the shit out you. So just take that and, you know, take heed, you know, and I'm keeping it a buck because I don't fuck with you niggas like that. But, yeah, so that's all I really have to say about beefs. What do you guys think about beefs? Do you like it for entertainment? Are you ever worried it's going to be taken somewhere else? Do you feel like someone can say whatever they want? Someone died. This is just my last thing I'm going to say. Somebody died from doing a battle rap because he brought a picture of his auntie and spit on it, and they put holes in that nigga after the show. Can I be mad at that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's too much? And is it okay? Do you guys think it's okay for me to say whatever I want about you as long as it's on a rap record? And another thing, if somebody doesn't rap and you diss them, what should they do at that point? You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate y'all. Please sub to my channel. We have 700 subs. We on our way to 1,000. On our way to a motherfucking 1,000. And it's all because of y'all. I appreciate this shit. I'm going to drop videos every day. I got a new project coming out. I got a song with Crip we going to do. I'm going to try to hit up Moxes. I'm trying to get everybody on YouTube I want to do a song with. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with the community. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Y'all stay safe. Peace.